So you might have seen or read the articles on the internet where people tell how to increase the performance of your speed or make your phone even more faster. But the reality is that those are often misleading, and if you attempt to do those things, you might end up making your phone even more slower. Keep watching this video because in this video I'm gonna be telling you the ways with which you can actually increase the speed of your phone or make it even more faster. And if you're new to my channel, feel free to subscribe, but by the end of this video, you would be actually having a more faster phone than ever. So without wasting any more time, let's dive into the video. So for the first step, remove all the applications that tend to boost the performance of your phone. These applications are made to look like that they are actually increasing the speed of your phone. In reality, they don't do anything. So they run in the background, utilize your CPU, and once you press boost now, it also utilizes so much of your CPU along with the GPU because they have these fancy animations showing you that it's cleaning the phone, that they end up utilizing and making your phone even more slower. Best way to avoid all these things is just to uninstall these applications for the good of your phone, and your phone will already feel so much better after that. For the next tip, I've seen a lot of people keep their recent application section clean, and whenever they want to use an application, they open the application, use it, and while closing, they remove it from the recent application place as well. In reality, what happens is whenever our application is running in the background, it is mostly hibernated or very minimum CPU usage is being utilized. But if you kill the application from the background, which you actually use more than once, whenever you're reopening that application, it utilizes so much of the CPU resources that it actually makes your phone slower at that point. So all those applications that you frequently use, instead of killing it from the background, just minimize it and keep it in the background. So whenever you are coming back to the application, the CPU does not have to load all those big chunks of files into its memory again because you cleared it from the recent application, making your phone even more faster. So for the next step, it's a feature called AutoSync. A lot of people turn it on and they don't really pay attention to what it does. Let me explain it. So all these applications that are installed in your mobile phone, they tend to have these notifications, right? Let's say Gmail, for example. You constantly get the notifications that you got a new email in the background. Whenever it comes, you have it on your notification. Those things happen because of this feature called AutoSync. AutoSync, every particular time, like after every 10 minutes, it will let your phone's application synchronize its latest state, which means fetch all those messages in the background which were latest. So every 10 minutes, your Gmail will actually update itself and see if it is a new email, then it will pop up as a notification to you. But that actually leads to usage of a lot of CPU in the background, which actually leads to the downgradation of the device performance. So what better alternative is, turn that feature off, and whenever you want to check your email, you just enter the application. Once you are there in the application, all the state will be downloaded right then and not in the background, which will actually help you save a lot of CPU usage in the background, increasing your performance of the phone. In order to disable that, you just have to head to the settings, and in the background options, you can see the AutoSync feature will be there. Turn it off and then you're good to go. So for the next step, people having Redmi or Xiaomi devices can actually relate to it very nicely. So MIUI is always equipped with these tons of garbage, also called as bloatwares, which runs in the background and constantly gives you notifications of these stupid advertisements. Now these applications, since they are running in the background, they're utilizing the CPU by running in the background as well as pushing those advertisements to you. Better way is to change your operating system, and that requires a bit of speciality, but I made a video for that. If you are into it, watch the video in the iCard, and then you can just change the operating system and move to a place where you actually have the control completely by installing a light custom OS on your phone, which will remove all these problems and will give you the complete control of your phone without having any advertisements on them. Now for the next tip, I've seen a lot of people deleting cache of applications thinking that it will make their phone even more lighter as well as faster. In reality, let me explain you how it works. So cache is nothing but a temporary storage of every application. Whenever you run it, it downloads some bits of it and keeps it as cache so that whenever the next time it's loading, it does not have to download everything back. It can just utilize downloaded material already and that will actually save up a lot of time because the application does not need to download every single resource. Now, if you delete that every time you use an application, every time it's opening again, it's gonna be using so much CPU to download all those components that is there in the cache but you deleted it, that it will lead to a longer load time of any application, which is also gonna be impacting the performance of your phone. So the best way is do not try to delete any cache of any application until and unless the application is force closing or is not responding. Those are the only moments that you should actually delete this cache memory so that your phone can actually utilize that data that has been used once every time that you open the application. That also improves the opening time of these applications. Now for the next step, if you follow this step, you will end up having a phone which is faster in feel right away. So I'm talking about disabling or minimizing the scale of animations. If you do that, whenever you're tapping an application and whenever it is opening, the time in between that, which is the transition time, will be eliminated. Now that will help your phone in two ways. First, the opening time will be shortened because there is no transition, no animation happening between the animations. Second, since no animation is happening, the GPU of your cores of this phone is not being used, which is gonna be helping in the performance later on. So in order to you to disable these animations, you have to go to developer settings of your phone. Now if it is enabled for you, well and good. If it is not, then let me know in the comment section below and I'll help you enable it. But once it is enabled and you have it, go in the animation scale and go and make it 0. Once you have that made to 0, the animations will be gone and the phone's applications will open right away instantly, and even the scrolling and everything else on your phone will feel very snappy. So for the next tip, it would help your phone so much if you can keep 25% of the total space available on your phone empty. The reason behind that is all those applications that are running in the background, they generate a lot of cache data, and this 25% of the storage can be used by them to store those cache data so that every application can run and perform normally and very efficiently. That is also gonna be making your CPU usage time less because the data is already present. They just have to load it instead of generating it all again, preventing the CPU usage to be used, making your phone even more faster. So that was all for this video and I hope you really enjoyed watching it. If you did, don't forget to press that like button, and if you're new to my channel, feel free to subscribe to get content like this every week. And if you have any questions or queries, ask me either in the comment section below or reach out to me on my Instagram, email or anywhere else, which will be found in the description. And with that said, I will catch you in the next one. Peace.